Google's working on Android 17, and some early leaks suggest we might be stealing some features from iOS 26. Welcome to GadInsider, your place for the latest tech news. Android 16 brought one of Google's biggest visual overhauls to date with Material 3 Expressive, and it looks like it'll keep getting better. Right now, Android 16 uses solid background colors like the volume panel and app shortcuts with colors dynamically pulled from your wallpaper. But in Android 17, Google might take a new direction. A report from 9to5 Google suggests the update will introduce blur replacing solid light and dark backgrounds with translucent layers that'll let the content underneath still peek through. The leaked images show the blur effect applied to areas like the volume menu, volume slider, and power menu, with background elements clearly visible beneath. Android 16 already uses a similar effect in the notification bar, quick settings, and app drawer, so this looks like Google's just copy-pasting that to more parts. Of course, this can still change before Android 17 comes later this year, but as the design's already surfaced in leaks, it will pretty much stick around. Google blurring it all is not coming as a surprise. Many Chinese smartphone makers like Xiaomi, Oppo, and Honor have already went translucent, so it was only a matter of time before Google hopped on as well. But yes, it does feel a bit disappointing as Material 3 Expressive finally gave Android a distinct look. And while this still is very much Material 3 at its core, it's hard to ignore that the UI now feels more borrowed than bold. For more tech updates, subscribe to GadInsider, like, comment, and share the video. And don't forget to press the bell icon so you never miss any update. Android 16's here to fix your fingerprint scanner woes with a game-changing update. Want to rename and manage your saved fingerprints like a pro? Stick around to see how this boosts your privacy. Welcome to GadInsider, your hub for the latest tech news. If you're pumped for smarter Android features, hit that like button and subscribe to GadInsider for more tech updates. Let's dive into Android 16's fingerprint scanner glow up. Android users, rejoice! Android 16 is bringing a much-needed upgrade to fingerprint scanners, spotted in the first Android 16 QPR1 beta preview. For years, managing fingerprints was a hassle. You could only add or delete them, but now you can check and rename all enrolled fingerprints right from your security settings. Just tap to see every saved fingerprint on your device, making it super easy to know where prints are stored. This feature, already a hit on Samsung's One UI, lets you personalize fingerprints like left thumb or spouse's finger, so you can quickly decide what stays or goes. It's a small tweak with big privacy perks, catching Android up to rival systems like iOS. And it's not just for Pixel phones. This update will roll out to tons of Android devices, from Samsung to Xiaomi. Plus, Android 16 is packing other goodies, especially for Pixel owners, like smoother performance and new customization options. Wanna try it? The feature is in Android 16's beta now, with a full rollout expected later in 2025. Head to your security settings to check it out if you're on the beta. Android 16 is making your phone more secure and user-friendly than ever. How will you name your fingerprints? Drop your ideas in the comments. Is your Android phone acting up? Android 16 Beta 4 just broke lock screen shortcuts on some devices, and it's causing chaos. Wanna know what's going on? Let's dive in. What's good, everyone? Welcome back to GadInsider. Today we're talking about a messy bug in Android 16 Beta 4 that's messing with lock screen shortcuts. Dropped in April 2025, this update accidentally removed the long press feature for some users, and it's sparking complaints. Let's break it down. Since Android 14, lock screen shortcuts like camera and flashlight used a long press to activate, showing a touch and hold animation to prevent accidental triggers. This was clutch to avoid stuff like your flashlight blasting in your pocket, which can overheat your phone. But Android 16 Beta 4 switched to single tap activation on some devices, making it way too easy to accidentally open apps. Sources found this bug in only 2 out of 6 tested devices, so it's a software glitch, not a feature. Ex-users are annoyed, saying it's disruptive and risky. Why is this a big deal? Single tap shortcuts mean your phone could turn on the flashlight or camera without you knowing, draining battery or snapping random pictures. It's especially bad for Pixel 9 or Galaxy S25 users testing the beta, as overheat from a stuck flashlight's a real concern. Most devices still need a long press, so this bug isn't consistent, which makes it even more frustrating. Sources note Google's betas often have quirks, but this one's got users heated, with some on X calling it a step backward. Google's likely scrambling to fix this moments before Android 16's stable release, expected later in 2025. Beta 4 is a test build, so bugs like this aren't shocking, but they need to nail lock screen reliability. For now, if you're hit by this bug, try rebooting or checking for a hotfix in Settings, going to System, and clicking on System Update. Many users say Google's aware of the issue and a patch could drop in Beta 5. If you're not on the beta, you're safe. This only affects testers. This bug's a reminder. Beta software can be a roller coaster. If you're a beta tester, you're helping Google iron out kinks, but you might hit snags like this. For everyone else, it's a heads up to keep your phone updated for security and stability. Android 16 is bringing out cool stuff like better AI and multitasking, so these bugs are just bumps on the road. Stay vigilant, and let's keep our devices locked down tight. Google has released the Android 16 Beta 2, marking a step closer to the final launch of Android 16, which is expected in the second quarter of 2025. This latest beta update brings several exciting features and improvements, particularly camera and media enhancements. With the Android 16 Beta 2 update, Google has introduced hybrid auto exposure modes to the Camera 2 API. The feature allows third-party apps to manually control specific aspects of exposure, providing users with greater flexibility. Additionally, the Android 16 Beta 2 adds camera support for precise color, temperature, and tint adjustments, making it a better option for professional video recording apps. As for the media updates, Android 16 now includes a standard intent action for capturing and displaying motion photos. Furthermore, the latest beta update adds support for Ultra HDR images in the HEIC file format, with plans to introduce AVIF support for Ultra HDR shortly. How to install Android 16 Beta 2? To install Android 16 Beta 2, users can enroll their Pixel devices in the Android Beta program on Google's website. Once enrolled, Pixel devices will receive an OTA update, which can be installed as usual. However, it's essential to note that this is still a beta release, so users should be aware of its potential risks and bugs that may make their way into the device. Android 16 is back, and this time it's bigger, smarter, and packed with features that can completely change the way you use your phone. Hey GadInsiders, welcome back to the channel. Just months after its June debut, Google's latest Android 16 update lands with flashy AI tricks, sleek customization options, parental controls, and accessibility boosts that make it feel like a full makeover. First up, AI-powered notification summaries. It promises to cut through the chaos of endless pings, condensing messages and alerts so you can get the gist without looking at dozens of tags or promotional spam. Pair that with smarter notification organizer, and your high-priority alerts now rise to the top, while less urgent notifications are neatly grouped or silenced. Customization gets a boost too, with new icon shapes, themes that auto-apply across apps, and a dark mode that now works on apps without native support to save battery while keeping your screen sleek. Parents also get new tools, including pin-protected controls to manage screen time, downtime schedules, and app limits, making it easier than ever to keep kids' device use in check. Other standout additions include Call Reason, letting users flag calls as urgent, scam checking in Circle to Search for spotting shady messages, and accessibility upgrades powered by Gemini. Also, Fast Pair support now covers demand hearing aids with Starkey devices coming in early 2026. Right now, these features are rolling out for some Pixel devices, while other brands may eventually adopt them. Google's Android 16 is currently showing off what the future of mobile really looks like. It's AI, control, and customization all wrapped into one polished update. For more updates, like this video, comment, and subscribe to GadInsider. Don't forget to click the bell icon so you never miss any tech update.